Illegal bondware was just downloaded to your brain. That's the opposite of malware. Listen to Left-Handed Radio.
We're here at the La Blanquita laundromat with a friend of mine, a funny comedian, a great artist, Lorelei Ramirez. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you, Brett?
Good.
Cool.
Why your voice we were just kind of getting ready for the show and then your voice kind of changed a little bit.
I don't think it changed at all, Brett. This is how I normally sound.
You don't smile the whole time while you talk.
I'm not smiling.
Lorelei Ramirez hosts a lot of great shows in New York, performs all over the place in some of the most creative stage bits I've ever seen have come from.
Come on, Brett.
Have come from Lorelei, and I'd say America's Sweetheart.
Oh, come on, Brett.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present something to you. This is not just any bottle of Tide. This is the Turn the Tide bottle. So if at some point during the interview you don't like where the conversation's going, you can take this and turn the tide in the conversation. Like by literally turning the tide.
Okay, so I take the tide and I turn it so that tide falls down.
I don't want it to break or anything. Just turn it or
Do
take
I loosen the top?
Don't loosen the top.
All right.
You could spin. It's just a cute thing.
Okay, Brett.
Lorelei, what's your relationship with laundry? How do you do it? What do you do with it?
So it stacks up at home and I have nothing to wear. And then I put it in a bag and I take it outside and I check to see if one laundromat is open. If it's not, I go to a different one. And then I have to get money out. So I usually have to stop by Chase Bank with my laundry on the way there. Mm-hmm. And then I take out money while my bag is on the floor. And then I, finish doing that, pick up my bag from the floor, go to the laundromat that I've chosen.
No, the bag's dirty.
But I wash the bag is the thing. I always wash the bag because your dirty clothes are in there. Why would you not wash your bag?
For all our laundry heads out there, if you're not already doing this, this is something that you could really get a lot of mileage out of. The bag itself gets dirty.
Exactly, yeah.
If you got a laundry basket, that gets dirty too. Even those carts sometimes, even though they're filled with clean clothes all day, sometimes they get a little dirty.
Right.
This is something to keep in mind. You don't want to dirty your clothes.
Is this a dirty show?
What do you mean?
Like, can I say something dirty?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say if you're having intercourse or anything like that, or you masturbate maybe, think about all the liquids that get on your underwear or like on your pants or anywhere, and that you put them in your laundry basket. So, if you're having a lot of intercourse out there, or, you're masturbating a lot, just know that your basket might be full of genital fluids, and that's pretty disgusting. So wash it out. And that's all I have to say. Thank you. That was my dirty talk.
No, that's great. That's actually a segment we do in other interviews, but we kind of skipped it. So that's your biggest problem is seminal fluids. Different.
It's not my problem. It's not a problem that I have.
Okay.
All my clothes are pretty clean going in and going out and coming back in.
Fair enough. So
yeah.
You're dealing with cummed up clothes. We're going to do a segment. This is called Bleach, Please. Bumper. Bleach, please. That's right, bleach, please. If you got a beef then now's the time to say, bleach, please.
Beach, please.
Bleach, please.
Bleach, please.
Yeah, no, but you'd say with a little like attitude, like bleach, please.
Bleach, please.
Yeah. What's on your mind? What's getting you angry? It could have to do with laundry, or it could just be in life.
Let's see. In life, as it applies to laundry. In life, what makes me angry is when people aren't genuine.
Ungenuine people, bleach, please.
Bleach, please. Bleach, please.
Bleach, please.
Bleach, please.
Well, what about ingenuine people do you like? Hate?
I don't like it when you can see what someone's trying to get from you or do to you instead of just having an experience with you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I guess there are like some sort of like walls to break down.
Break down the walls. Bleach, please.
Bleach, please. I don't want to break down the walls because that's too hard. I have my own walls also, And I guess with laundry, in a similar way, maybe when the clothes are like, when you buy it and it has a shape and you're like, fuck, I have to clean it so I can get a different shape for it. It's too stiff.
Yes.
Got to get to know it a little bit more. Got to put in the work for
that
the clothing.
With jeans, with raw denim, sometimes people... Well, actually, you're not supposed to put raw denim in the wash. You're actually supposed to freeze it, which is...
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
You do that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, sometimes.
People sometimes... with the
when the
bleach-
crotch don't stank.
Nice.
Bitch, I mean...
Bleach, bleach, please.
Fuck.
Hey, it's okay.
I said it wrong.
I think the cool thing about this show is that the laundromat is kind of a microcosm of life itself.
Interesting, yeah.
Things change.
Absolutely.
And what is life about if not change?
Oh my God.
You kind of wash through things. You let it dry out.
What is going on here? I didn't know you were such a philosopher. Brett Davis is not real.
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit of a... Well, when I do my laundry, sometimes I'm sitting here in the laundromat before I started this podcast, at least. And that would be my time to think.
Oh my God, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I do a lot of thinking, and I kind of see the world through the lens of a washing machine.
Oh my God. I've never seen it that way.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I do that too. When I'm sitting down and just waiting for my laundry to come out, I think about walking to and from the laundry.
Yeah.
And how I'm going to walk. And I
in
guess...
New York City, it's rare. It's rare to get that kind of
moment to yourself.
You never get that time to just say, hey, this is life and I'm living it. Because you're rushing around trying to make the train, trying to make that appointment. But when you're doing laundry, you're on your own schedule.
You're still. You're silent. Let's try it.
This next segment's called The Clothesline. Bumper. Okay, in The Clothesline, what we're going to do is any grievances you have, we're going to air it out on The Clothesline.
Okay.
So if you have any beefs with anything...
Wait, that was kind of like the last thing.
What do you mean?
It was like a similar...
No. In this segment, you'll sort of a problem that you have in life. You'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna air it out.
Do you have a problem?
I love laundry too much. Is the only.
Okay.
Were you asking a serious question, or were you setting me up for it?
Can I take the? Can I turn? I'm turning the tide.
You don't want to do the clothesline? That kind of puts a big gap in the format sheet.
I'm turning the tide?
No, yeah, that's what that's what it's for.
Okay.
I shouldn't put the tide down if I'm not ready for a change of plans.
It's spilling.
You shouldn't have loosened the top. Okay.
Is there someone here that can clean it?
Lorelei, how did we meet?
We met at a show.
Mm-hmm.
You came out of nowhere. And your eyes were big. I remember that your eyes were really big that day.
Uh-huh.
Bigger than they've normally been.
Now, were you... I was sick. I came out of nowhere, my eyes were big. Are you confusing the first time we met with maybe a scene in a cartoon where their lights are turned off? Because that's kind of what it sounds like you're describing.
No, I remember your hands were on your sides like chicken. Like a chicken
Like
ready.
chicken?
Like chicken ready to run. That's actually a poem I'm writing, like chicken ready to run. I'm trying to just work it in. And your
Where can we
eyes were
find that
big. You can find it. I'm going to be reading it on NPR tomorrow morning. So please tune in to...
Well, this is not going to be airing.
When this airs the next morning.
So NPR is going to be following our timeline? I don't
Exactly.
think so, Lorelei. I don't think so.
Turning the tide.
Well, you turned the tide once. Or
Turning it 3 more times and it's getting everywhere.
I forget to reference... You can only turn the tide once in the conversation.
That's not what you said before.
I know, but I forget to say that up top, that you only get to...
Well, you should have said it up top then. It's not something I'm responsible for, is it, Brett?
What was your first impression of meeting me? Because I'll tell you my first impression of meeting you.
Wow. Tide not turned.
Oh.
It's still there.
Okay, so we'll move...
It's not turned, so we'll go with it.
No. The tide you turn you.
I didn't turn the tide.
No,
I want to hear. No, my first impression of you was your eyes were big. You were nice and like excited to meet people, and then also I didn't know who you were because you had performed many times as different people, and I was like, who the fuck is this? But also, they seem so nice. But then also, why are their eyes being big right now?
I was following you just into that last point you made.
Eyes being big.
They seem so nice. Why are their eyes so big?
Right. That was the thing that I said in the beginning, Brett.
Okay.
Eyes being big.
Because I knew you by name, and I heard the lore. No pun intended. However, I didn't know exactly what your style was, and you were hosting a show without breaking, as I think you call it, Spanish Lady.
Right, Spanish Lady.
Who I later learned is just your mom.
Kind of. She's got her own thing going.
Okay. It's a very similar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very similar to my mom.
What's your mom like?
My mom's very Christian. She's Puerto Rican, very traditional, but she's cool.
Now, I'd say, just by knowing you, you're not Christian.
No.
And you're not controversially so, but you're not traditional.
No.
Is that something that's sort of a thing that you have to deal with your mom?
Yes.
Why don't you air it out?
Why do you want me to do that?
I don't know. Just take this issue, throw it on the clothesline.
But I've already aired it out myself. I don't need to do that here. Brett.
What's your relationship with God?
What's your relationship with God?
Doesn't exist. Because if he did, why would I be so sad all the time?
Okay.
What am I being punished for? If I haven't sinned.
But look at you. You're in a big laundromat. And you're eating a sandwich. And you've got a little fur coat on. That's nice. I think God provides. when you least expect it.
Fair enough. I think the laundromat is my church. My prayer is putting the laundry in the machine. My
Turning the tide.
You only get to do that twice.
On the side. I'm putting it on the side.
I established that the turning the tide thing is a one shot,
Putting
and
it
I
on
gave
the
you a
side.
second shot just because it was.
There's
a
no
little
more.
vague.
We have to get more. Excuse me? Hi, yeah. Do you know where we can get more Tide? Okay. At the front? Do I need change or do you provide? Oh, you provide change. Okay. Brett, can I borrow $5?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thanks. I'll be right back.
If you're just joining us, we've got Lorelei Ramirez here. Very funny comedian.
Okay, I brought back the Tide. Here's your change.
Thanks.
Turning the tide.
Lorelei, how would you describe what you do on stage for people that don't know you personally?
I'm pretty much, I think every set is the same. I open my legs, I squat down, I take a big shit, I eat it, it comes out of my eyes and ears, and I scream. And when I scream, my mouth gets big and starts ripping at the sides, so then you start seeing a little bit of my skeleton, and then it comes back down. And then everything's kind of normal after that.
And you're not always performing in Williamsburg or Bushwick. So when you perform kind of out of that community, how do people respond to the shit and the skeleton thing?
They take it pretty well because it really just means that on first appearance seems strange.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
Just life is strange.
Life is strange.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but why are you laughing at me?
I just thought you made a joke.
I did not make a joke.
Hey, Forever Dog listeners, it's Jonathan Braylock,
Draw Milligan,
and James III.
from Black Men Can't Jump in Hollywood. This year, we have seen what staying silent can do. And right now, you have an unprecedented opportunity to speak up, cast your vote, and be heard.
It's never too early to register to vote, but it might be too late before you know it.
We want to help make it easy for you to register and have a plan for November 3rd or before if early voting is an option in your state so that your country can finally reflect your values.
Yes, go to foreverdogpodcast.com/vote to register. Check on your registration often. You should do it like every day to make sure and learn how to fill out your ballot.
I don't know about every day, but listen,
Every day.
all right, still register.
Good. Am I good? All right.
Gotta make sure people care.
All right, each state is different, so make sure you're following local rules and regulations. And remember, your voice, your vote. That's foreverdogpodcast.com/vote.
Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
Yeah, but y'all better vote.
All right, go vote.
Hello, Forever Dog listeners. This is Julie Klausner,
And I'm Tom Sharpling.
and we host a podcast called Double Threat on the Forever Dog Network that we are commanding you to subscribe to. Tom, what is Double Threat?
Well, thank you for asking, Julie. Double Threat's a show where you and I listen to clips of things that drive us up the wall, and we make fun of them, and we make each other laugh, and we have a great time doing it.
And we watch silly things and listen to silly clips like Alec Baldwin interviewing Woody Allen on his podcast, which was a nightmare from hell.
And did you know that disgraced pizza magnate Papa John is giving tours of his mansion over on TikTok? We do, because we watched it, and it was not good.
By the way, we should also mention that the AV Club named us one of the best podcasts of 2020 because they did, and it's true, and we are, baby.
And here on Double Threat, we got great guests. We had guests like Deezus and Mero,
Bob the Drag Queen,
Patton Oswalt,
Io Adebri.
and that, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg.
That
Double
is-
Threat comes out each and every Monday, and you can subscribe on the Forever Dog Network, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Do it. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Your podcasting feed was just hacked by Left-Handed Radio. Left-Handed Radio.
Left-handed radio.
Continue.
On first appearance, things seem strange, like what I do. But then you realize You knew it all along. It was inside of you. Why are you laughing?
You're so funny, Lorelei. Everything, you don't know when she turns it off.
I'm not trying to be funny right now. You told me air it out, open up, do all that shit. And then now you're laughing at me?
What? You're a comedian. You're a clown. People laugh at clowns.
A clown?
Yeah.
You brought me here to call me a fucking clown?
No, you are a clown by definition. You're a comedian. I'm a comedian. I'm a clown. Send in. Send in.
Send in what?
The clowns. It's a song. We're going to play a little game. It's called Spin Cycle.
Okay, I'm ready to play.
Hold for bumper. Okay, so what Spin Cycle is I'm going to name some things, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind. And I know you a little well. I know you somewhat well, but I think by the end of this, I will know you very well.
Okay.
And some of these things are things from your life, and some of these things are things that I don't know your opinion on them.
Okay, so I say one word.
You don't have to say one word. You could elaborate.
First thing that comes to mind.
First thing that comes to mind, and if you want to let that roll out, then feel free. But don't feel like you need to elaborate. Okay.
Okay.
First thing on Spin Cycle, death.
It's scary.
Mm-hmm. Are you afraid of death?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know what's going to happen.
Have you had death in your life?
Yes.
And how did you deal with that?
Bad.
Poorly.
You're correcting me.
Yeah. You said it. You don't deal with death bad.
I dealt with death bad.
Sure.
Brett, are you laughing at me?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Burgers.
I like burger.
Sun.
Where's my son?
Crystals.
I don't know. Yet. Pretty. Powerful, amazing, great, the beyond, encapsulating, horrific, scary.
Scary? Crystals are scary to you?
No, something I like them, but I'm very skeptical of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been looking up all these videos of these people who love crystals, and they sound like they're like, hey, I've got this crystal and it works for your headache. So that's like the types of people who like this stuff. But I also have a lot of friends that do. But in general, people think that crystals have a power, which is kind of the way people think of like Jesus and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a scary part to me.
Do you think it's a different thing, crystals and Jesus, or faith?
I think it's less cult-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But it does touch on the same sort of like spiritual, like people trying to feel connected with something, sort of thing, and like feeling spiritual.
What do you believe in?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm figuring it out. Yeah.
Dryer sheets.
I love them. I should buy more.
Do you use them all the time?
No.
Why not?
I can't afford them all the time, Brett. Thank you for the question. That was very nice of you.
You know what I do when I do have the money to buy dryer sheets? I'll throw one in the dryer and then I'll put one on the little table
Why would you do that?
so that someone else that doesn't have a dryer sheet can have the experience.
They probably throw it away because they're like, this is nasty.
No, it's sort of laundromat culture.
That's not at all.
You being somebody that does your weird cummy laundry once a month might not know
What the fuck?
intricacies of laundromat culture. However,
Because you're at the laundromat all the time?
yes,
Okay.
I go once a week, and the machine warriors at the laundromat, we have certain things. We know not to.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hi. Yeah. No, I don't have any change. I'm sorry.
Hey, I've got change. Here you go. Hey, have a good day.
That was...
Why would you go?
Why would you give $10 to a stranger?
'Cause
Look,
they need
look,
it.
look, look, look. They're asking somebody else. They don't need it for here. You've been tricked, idiot.
They
Hey. No, yeah, you just asked me. I don't have anything. Not for you. Thanks. See?
I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Okay, that's clearly not a machine warrior. That's just a vagrant that's come in and is looking for a little money to get by. And
Looking to take advantage of people. Which is exactly what they did to you.
It's
Because
not.
you're easy.
I'm not easy.
Because you're naive.
I am not naive. I'm not a mark. If this were a true laundromat expert, they would know that what they did is breaking the code.
But they're not.
No, they're not. They're
No.
just somebody that comes in, and sometimes people come
I'm
into your
sorry,
life.
I don't want a DVD. Thank you.
These movies aren't out yet. Yeah.
No, we won't take any.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
he's
well,
with me.
well-
Thank you. Bye.
They had some good.
You're not going to get that.
They had Manchester by the Sea. I haven't seen it yet.
Why would you see that?
It was up for Oscars and stuff.
Casey Affleck's character is supposed to be Asian.
Really?
Yeah.
They whitewashed Manchester by the Sea?
Yes.
Slender Man.
Love that. I
What-
love it.
What do you love about Slender Man?
I love, first of all, I love long, skinny things. I think they're great. Long fingers. Actually, I feel like Slender Man is kind of like what I want to look like.
Okay.
And then the
So it's a body image thing.
I guess so, yeah. And then
Okay.
he's like dressed well.
So it's body. I know you were dressed a little shabby. I thought it was because of the laundromat, but I now thinking about it generally, you're a little bit.
Well, you know, I'm like 7 feet tall. My hair is like really long. I'm like stunning when I come into a room, and I don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, Slender Man is kind of like featureless, longer than I am, and I'm like super thin and super curvy, and like, you know, I get approached a lot for like modeling gigs and stuff, and I don't want that. I just want to be like S-Man.
S-Man?
Yeah,
Superman?
Slender Man.
Oh. Is Slender Man a hero in your narrative?
No, he's just a guy that hangs out.
So if Slender Man's so cool, then what would you say about the deaths that have occurred because of the Slender Man?
That's not cool, but that's Slender Man's not real.
Yeah, but they died because of Slender Man.
No, a person got stabbed but didn't die.
To be honest, I didn't do the research.
Well, I did because I am obsessed with this stuff.
So you think it's cool that someone got a young person
No,
got
it's
stabbed?
not. It's horrible. But that's telling of the psychology of young, mentally ill
What is
girls.
Slender Man?
It's a drawing of a long guy with stuff coming out.
Is there a backstory? Have people communally fleshed out what Slender Man is?
I have no idea.
What he or she is?
I think it's he because it's
Okay.
Slender Man.
Because of the tie.
Because of the tie.
Women can
Because
wear
he's
ties,
dapper.
Women can be dapper.
Yeah, but I think he was like is not that. Because he's usually
I would say
like
Ellen is dapper.
Ellen is handsome. Yeah.
I wouldn't say handsome's a bit of a stretch. Dapper.
Really? Ellen. I hope you're hearing this.
Ellen.
I'm on your side.
Ellen could be listening.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Ellen, if you are listening, would love a spot. Thank you.
Palo Santo.
Love it. Smells so good.
Gumby.
Love of my life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it similar to the Slender Man thing, or is this something different?
I guess, no, just growing up, really loved Gumby. He was so nice, gentle, cared about you. Mm-hmm. Again, long and thin. Turned into different things. What? Perfect.
Do you like Mr. Bill?
The horse?
No, the claymation, the other famous claymation character.
I don't know. Mr. Bill.
Mr.
Oh,
Bill.
he was round. His head was round?
His head was round.
I don't know. I didn't like him very much.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess I didn't like his voice.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sexy.
No. That sucks.
What?
That really sucks about you.
What?
That you think that's sexy.
I think it's sexy. Don't
Turning the tide.
you? Well,
I bought this new one to turn.
that's not how the game works. I'm going to talk about why I find Mr. Bill sexy because this is my podcast for laundry. I think Mr. Bill
Hi.
has these clothes.
Is your mom around? Sorry,
I
Brett.
imagine what would
Brett,
it be like?
This little boy is looking for his mom. Do you want to help me or do you want to keep talking about Mr. Bill being sexy?
I will keep talking about Mr. Bill being sexy because he needs to hear this. There was a character in the 1970s, bleeding into the 1980s, named Mr. Bill. He is a cartoon character.
Okay.
And Mr. Bill, his thing was that he would always get smashed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, this might be something that... This might be something...
Brett, he came. That sucks.
That's when it starts.
That's fucking sucks.
You really put an age, and now he's running away. He's sad. Luckily, he's in a laundromat where you
Jesus
could
fucking
do
Christ,
something
that
about your
sucks.
cummy clothes. This kid was clearly on the cusp of becoming a man.
Why would you do that?
Look, when I
in
was
a fucking laundromat,
when
he was
I
looking
was
for his
11,
mom, not trying
I started
to come.
getting into old Saturday Night Live reruns. When I was 12, I was I started to masturbate. I would masturbate in my room about 5 times a day because I had the summer off and because I had nothing to do with my time because I lived in a neighborhood that didn't have a lot of kids in there. So, of course, around. I didn't have many friends growing up. But what I did do, I did have a bunch of VHSs of the best of Saturday Night Live. One of them included the best of Mr. Bill and Toonces. And I didn't have internet access. I didn't have cable television, so I would use my
he's coming
imagination.
back.
Hey, what's up?
I'm back for more.
Cool. You came just at the right time. So I would see Mr. Bill.
Whoa. Thanks.
Hold on. Oh, all right.
That fucking sucks, Brett.
I think it's sexy.
Why are you letting him do that?
He thinks it's
his
sexy.
His fucking mom's coming.
Okay. Shut up. I'm talking to my friend. We're doing a podcast. We're doing a podcast. Get out of here. Your son is covered in his cum.
That woman was crying.
Mr. Bill would get smashed, and I thought, what would it be like if I got smashed? If I had a big ball drop on me, or if I had a hammer just crush me. And now there are videos that kind of match the thing I'm looking for a little more, of giant women stepping on tiny men through the use of computer graphics.
What movie?
I don't know the name. It's just more of a keyword, if you get what I mean.
I don't get what you mean.
You go to a little Pornhub and type in.
No, I don't watch porn.
Giganticism. You don't watch porn? Why not?
Because it's gross.
Because you're having so much casual sex that your clothes are just covered in cum?
Yeah, actually.
Well, I masturbate a lot.
I don't want to know that.
To Clay. Mation.
Brett, you need help.
Lorelei, you got a lot of great shows.
Yeah.
So your shows really changed my opinion of what comedy could be. You're an inspiration.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, you fucking bitch.
Some of these shows
Shut the fuck up.
include the monthly Sloop Jumbly, which you could see if
Oh,
you're
come on.
in New York at a Vital Joint in Brooklyn. And also right around the corner from La Blanquita is Star Bar. And you could see another monthly show called Not Dead Yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to work it out there, your feelings on death.
Yeah. Not really. It's mostly like up top, we're going to die, so have fun. And then we just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you judge people there
Do I judge people
for the
there?
things that they like?
You know what? No, because the people there don't try to make me air shit out against my will.
So you look up Lorelei Ramirez, you'll find the next date for Not Dead Yet at Star Bar, and you're going to see me, Brett Davis, in the audience with a little piece of claymation on video, and I'm going to be jerking off, and I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to be enjoying myself because I'm a man and I am comfortable with myself, and it's all about letting loose and having fun. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my cummy little pants and my cummy underpants, and I'm going to have a change of clothes, and I'm going to carry that shit right here to the beautiful La Blanquita, right on the corner of Maria Hernandez Park here in Bushwick, and I'm going to wash it clean. And I think we kind of came clean tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I think we did, Brett. Thank you so much for having me. I had a ton of fun.
Thank you so much for being here, Lorelei.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You can catch Brett Davis on Brett Davis Is Not Real, his Comedy Central corporate retreat show. You can also see him every week at the special. Thank you so much for listening to Saturday Night In with Lorelei Ramirez. Please listen in next month. We are going to have Artie Lang, Big J. Okerson, and again, Big J. Okerson with a wig. Thank you so much for coming out and for coming.
Well, Lorelei, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Brett.
This was really fun.
And please tell your friends to listen.
Oh, yeah. I will definitely tweet the link out and stuff.
And as we have it, every show we have a caller at the end. Bringing in our first caller and our last one, Brian. Brian? Hey.
Hi, Brian.
What's up?
Nothing. What are you calling about?
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared of Daddy. I'm scared of Daddy.
What does Daddy do?
He crawls on the walls.
Is he a rock climber?
No. He just been being weird lately. I can't get out of my room 'cause Daddy crawls on my door. He shuts it tight from the outside, walking like a spider on my door. I haven't been outside in 10 days.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
Oh.
Daddy's old.
So Daddy's a real old man.
He's been dead for 10 years. But I can't go outside because he's strapped to the top of my door.
I don't know, Lorelei. You want to fill this one?
Thank you so much, Brian, for calling. I think that you're going to be okay. And call is dropped. Thank you so much, Brett, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Great show.
Great show.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm. For more podcasts, please visit foreverdogproductions.com.
This ad is supposed to remind you of hackers and shows about hackers. Listen to Left-Handed Radio.